Alex, why don't we go to you? Bernie, you're on deck, sir.
Sure.
Susan, great answers. Alex, so what are some of the ways Telrad is supporting Blackdragon? Why are your products ideal for that application Susan is using for your LTE solutions today? So when you went to go see her with that first visit, what did you talk about? What kind of solutions did you talk about from Telrad, and how are you helping her customers?
Well, in Kansas, the very typical and standard problem is you have vast territory, and then you have the foliage that is popping up here and there, or here and there sometimes quite a bit of foliage. So, and it's a challenge because what LTE allows to do, it allows to reduce number of infrastructure nodes, not number of base stations that can serve certain amount of customers, right? Each tower means fewer less backhauls. Your leasing is your operating cost to run the network is less, and so on. So it's just a different business model. So my mission, my life's mission is, and it's not a secret, it's making world faster, right? And making world faster one network at a time. So this is exactly what resonates well with me. Like, I see a need, I see passion, I believe in people, and Susan had all those elements that I was looking for in a person, and that's it. And whatever I can do to help, great. And sure, there were some situations that I could answer quickly, some situations that I couldn't, but it takes two to tango, and Susan was continue pushing the boundaries and asking questions, and answers were delivered, and next thing you know, we're executing the project.
Beautiful. Love it. All right, Bernie, step into the batter's box, sir. When we talk about Susan's network, and we talk about, we have LTE for transport, there's this SaaS solution. How does the SaaS fit into the equation? And what is Federated doing differently than, I know Susan already talked about Google. There are other SaaS providers out there, but how is Federated different in this equation, and how are you helping people?
Yeah, so thank you, Zach. So for one, I mean, the SaaS is mandatory now, right? So CBRS is a band that actually was started by some Virginia Tech folks when the FCC came with an idea to say, we have this spectrum that's available to us from the government because of which is the incumbent was the Navy. So we built this ESC network around the country, which basically detects the radar of the incumbents as they come to the shores around the country. The idea was that those radars are not used very often. So why don't we take that spectrum and say that the incumbent is the priority of that frequency. So anytime they do come to shore and need to use that frequency, it's given to them, but when they're not, it should be utilized for connectivity. And that's when we came up with the idea of spectrum sharing, or the SaaS as it is called now. Yes, there are other SaaS players in the market. The government and the FCC needed to build an entire ecosystem around this. That's what we're trying to build here, is the ecosystem. And the big differentiator for us is the fact that Susan mentioned, wireless is not a black and white type of event, meaning there are some nuances. There is gray area. There is no, this will work perfectly here and then it won't work here. There are nuances that happen. And when those occurrences happen, or nuances, you need somebody to talk to. Our core business is the SaaS. Our core business is CBRS. And so we take it very, very seriously. We don't have any other ulterior motives of other business entities or what we're doing, not a side project. This is our core business. So we are doing everything in our power to make sure that the entire CBRS ecosystem keeps pushing forward to help customers like Susan and bridge that digital divide that we sorely need in this country.